Alright, what's going on guys? Some kind of hate here. And today I'm going to go a little bit more in depth of the multiplayer of Homefront and show you guys some of the gun customization and attachments and what you can use your battle points for. So if you sign into the multiplayer, you're going to click on your armory. This is where you can find all your classes. As you can see, I got quite a few already assigned here. They give you 6 different slots, and I'm going to click on one of these to show you some of the attachments and the weapons. Get a little bit more in depth of the perk system as well. Now you got your assault rifles, light machine guns, submachine guns, your sniper rifles, and your downloadable guns. So as you can see, right now I'm a level 28, so I do have most of the weapons already unlocked, but I can show you what I got so far. So you got your M16, M4, Scar L, which is a 3-round burst, the ACR. These two here later unlocked at level 40 and 46. Now your light machine guns, you have the M249, Scar H, Diablo submachine gun, and your Super V submachine gun, which is better known as the Vector. Now going down to the sniper rifles, you have your semi-automatic and your bolt action sniper rifle. The semi-automatic just comes with a regular scope, there's no attachments to it. But on the bolt action rifle, it actually comes equipped with a thermal optic and laser rangefinder. Now you can't put any other attachments to the sniper rifles, they're just as is, but I do find them to be pretty effective. I tend to like the semi-automatic rifle a lot better than bolt action. I just think it's a lot more effective. But down to the downloadable guns, which is the shotgun that you get from the pre-order if you bought it from GameStop. So now if I show you guys some of the attachments here, I clicked on the M4, and as you can see, you get your standard ACOG, holographic, and red dot sight. Now there's 3 different variations of them. The only difference is that some of them just look a little bit different, a little bit more fancier. Pretty much, depending on how you want yours to look. I wouldn't really say that one's better than the other. It's just kind of preference. And then you also have your airburst launcher, grenade launcher, and you got your shotgun attachment and silencer. EMP launcher is one of the last ones I didn't unlock yet. Now these are unlocked by amount of kills. So as you can see, each one is unlocked by, say this one's here 50 kills, this one's 15, 25, so that's how that works. Down to the weapon camo, just your typical camos, desert, digital, all this kind of stuff. Go down here, and yes, there is a gold camo in Homefront, so for anyone that cares about that, you're going down here, and then you got some pretty fruity ones like I love my gun. Purses, I'm not really sure what that is, but I'm going to click off of this. Your special explosive, now you got the C4, EMP grenade, flashbang, and your WP grenade. This is pretty much your smoke. Now the purchase slot, this is where you can use your battle points. Now this is what you would call, I guess, your kill streaks in Homefront. As you can see, you got your drones, your airstrikes, rocket launchers, and equipment. The drones, you have some land drones, some air drones. Some of them are UAV drones. You got ones that have machine guns on them that you can drive in on land. And then you also have your anti-aircraft and anti-tank drone. Airstrikes, you got the Hellfire, White Phosphorus, and Cluster Bomb, which you call in pretty much, like a Predator missile. You aim it in from the sky. Rocket launchers, you got your RPG and proximity launcher for taking out aircrafts and tanks. Your equipment, now you got flak jacket, personal UAV, ammo resupply, and thermal goggles. I have not used the thermal goggles yet or the ammo resupply, but I'm pretty sure they're just self-explanatory. Flak jacket's like a body armor. I guess you can say it's like Juggernaut, but it's not as effective as you would think, like in old Call of Duties if you were to play World at War or COD 4. There isn't like a hit marker detection that pops up when you have flak jacket on. Now your second perk slot is pretty much, it's just all the same stuff, just what you pick as your second kill streak. And these are, equipped by your up and down on the D-pad. So depending on how many points they are for battle points, you can assign those to use and save them up to call them in. Now lastly, this is your infantry abilities. This is what you would call your perk setup. Now in Call of Duty, you got your typical 3 perk setup. And here they actually go by a point system, and each perk is set to a certain point. I'm going to go through them. I'm not going to go through every single one, but give you guys a brief idea. So there's a lot of perks that you can use towards your drones. Like this one here, you can see is worth 1 point, and it's faster drone speed. Tactical reload is faster reload speed. Quick draw is quicker speed into aiming down sight. There's some more drone ones. Now that's a knife. This is Homefront's version of Commando, I guess you can say. But I haven't found it to be a huge problem like it was in Modern Warfare 2. You're not going to see guys running around in Homefront knifing you in the back consistently and pissing you off. So I don't think that's something to worry about. Straight from the hip, this is reduced weapon deviation when shooting from the hip. Extra grenades. Grizzle, this one's kind of interesting. It's increased experience gains. Grave Robber is their version of Scavenger. You know, pick up ammo dropped from dead soldiers. And yes, there is ghosts in this game, guys. It's only worth 1 point. But just like I said about now that's a knife, I haven't really seen it to be that big of a problem yet. We'll have to find out later on in the game, but it hasn't really been as effective as you can say in Call of Duty Black Ops. And lastly, I have unlocked Steady Aim, which is less recoil when aiming down sight. I found this to be a very effective perk, and I'm actually using it pretty much all of my class setups. And there's a few here that I have not yet to unlock, but that's pretty much how the perk system used. And when you start off, you have 4 points that you can use collectively to choose the different perks that you want. Now, as you go on, you unlock 5. Like right now, I have 5 points that I can use, and I believe later on you'll probably unlock more, because as you can see, under your current abilities, there's more slots open. So I'm assuming that you'll be able to use more than just 4 or 5. Now I'm going to click back. So lastly is your vehicle loadout. We already went over infantry loadout, so I'm going to go over vehicle loadout. You can see here, this is how you can use your battle points also. You can spawn in as a Humvee, light armor vehicle, or a heavy tank, and there's also some other ones like helicopters too that you can also spawn into. Now if I click on one of these, I'll just do heavy tank. You can see there's also a perk system that you can use for when you come in as a tank. You know, just your typical, you know, longer vehicle sprint times. Get your faster reload and cooldown for vehicle weapons. Shorter EMP durations. That could be pretty effective. And this one's pretty funny. Ejection C. Auto ejection on vehicle destruction. So it's very similar to, you know, like Call of Duty World at War, where you had a perk for your vehicle. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes. Now I'm referring a lot to Call of Duty, and I don't really mean to, but the only reason is because it's the easiest one to do comparisons with, and it's also the one that most people are familiar with as well. So that's pretty much the end of this video. Hopefully I covered everything you guys want to know as far as the weapon customization at Homefront. If I left anything out or you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try to answer them for you. But if you guys thought this video to be insightful and you enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like at the end of the video, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.